Good morning, how we doing? Happy Saturday, everybody. No, I am definitely not in any way, shape, or form addicted to this game. Definitely no way, not possible. Denial. How we doing? Enjoying the cold weather in the UK. Isn't it lovely? %, not. No. Gewinkler. With 5 years, sir. 60 months, thank you very much. El Plagiato, 56 months. Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you, Plagiato. Nuke Shefford, 19. Fat Mama, 29. Thank you very much. Kind words. Kelly, how you doing? Thank you for 86 months. Kieran, 26 tier 2. Back to lurking. Thank you, Kieran. I'm trying to work out where to put these batteries, but they're actually quite big. It's a bit of a pain. Don't really want to fit anywhere nice. Possibly maybe slide them in there, I don't know. So put them on the side like that. Ugh. Maybe we can just get one on the back there. That may be a lot tidier. We sneak one in there. You can have one extra battery. I think that'll be more than adequate. We've made some changes to the base. Definitely not been playing it this week at all. Hey Jordy, how you doing? Thank you for 66 months. Looking forward to the Xmas streams. Well, we'll have a chilled. That's what we'll do. Did I get all components this time? No. Okay, make some batteries, please. I'll show you around the base because I can't remember what you've seen and what you've not seen. There we go. This is a new thing. So what this is the blue ship. It's currently under construction, as you might tell. This is the blue ship that you saw, right? And I've just removed the drills off it. But since the drills were actually holding the engines onto them, the engines kept falling off, which is why you see all this scaffolding here, just to keep all the engines in place while I'd removed the drills. And I've just whacked on a new battery. So this is going to be like a... And what we've done is stuck a rotor on the back so that you can go from a small block to a big block. And that is a big block scanner, which gives you a range of 150 meters instead of 50. Because the small scanner only has a range of 50. The big one, which normally goes on a big ship, has a range of 150 meters. But if you use a rotor, you can basically translate from the small block into the big block, which is a little bit hacky, but that's what we've done. So the drills are really heavy. An extra battery on there will give it a lot more range. And now I've just got to figure out the engine placement. I might actually pull these 4 engines in now and put them here, these reversers, because they'll probably sit better here. Wowzers, thank you very much for kicking off the squeaky bike on there. 5 subs gifted. Thank you very much. If you got one, please give him a thank you. And Vrome, thank you for tier 2, 98 months. I was going to copy Alex, but I decided something else. Did you know that 98 on September the 4th, Google Inc. was founded? Well, that's... Vrome, that's more effort than Alex puts in, mate. So I'll take that. I think I'm going to put some corner blocks in there as well. So yeah, and then with the red ship, what I've done is I've done some extra work on the red ship, as you can probably tell. This is literally... This is hot off the press, this one. This was done last night and has not properly been tested, but as you can tell, it has an extra storage bay and an extra battery and quite a few more extra thrusters. It's also been tidied up a little bit. So this is the new mining ship, and I'm going to clone this because this will be our new miner for atmospheric mining. Meanwhile, Pups is building me a platform over here that we're going to use for ship construction. So we'll do more of that later. We'll use that to blueprint this red one. And then this is a scanner, basically. The blue one's a scanner.
Hype train. Happy holidays, Paul, mods and chat.
Mr. Kieran, thank you very much for gifting 10 subs. Welcome, guys. Please give Kieran a thank you if you just got a sub. All from Wowzers. Thank you so much. And then the hype train was properly tilted over by Onamichi's Happy Holidays and 10,000 bits. That's a lot of biddies. Thank you very, very much, Onamichi, Kieran, and Wowzers. Very generous. Thank you so much. And Newty, 88 months, and Big Trucker was 72. That's a lot of biddies. It's over 9,000. Like, literally, it's over 9,000. Somebody down here is building a platform where he's going to build a new inventory system. So we're going to have more storage down here, storage bays. Not a lot else has changed, to be fair, apart from my weird and wonderful rover, which I've been working on this. Holy Bob 7143. I don't have to declare it to the feds. I love it. Bob, 20 subs gifted. Super generous of you. Thank you very, very much. Welcome, guys. And if you got a sub, please give Bob a thank you. That is the proper klaxon horn right there. You guys are very generous. Thank you so much. This is what I built this week. This used to have drills on the front. Yeah, do you remember? It had drills, and then it didn't have 8 wheels. I think it had 6. So this has gone through a few iterations, but essentially what this now is, it's not a drilling machine. It is a mobile storage battery platform. So it has a lot of storage in the top, and it has a number of batteries underneath. And the idea of this thing is you drive it somewhere, and then you basically use this thing to do the mining. So it lands on it, puts its contents into that miner, into that rover, and then recharges itself as well, because this can only stay in the air for, like, while it's mining actively, about 20 minutes. So it can do repeated runs to this thing, and then you just drive this back. That's the thing. Did it not, Vrom? I thought it had a few drills. At one point it had 3 drills on pivots, but that didn't work out too well because drills are really heavy. But that's roughly where we are with all of this. That's your update. So I'm just going to finish this off, and then I'm going to start cloning that ship effectively. And then I don't think that's going to be ready for a while. So there you go. Holy moly. Zinam, thank you for 67 months. Happy Christmas to you. Random Viking, on top of Bob's 20 subs, Random Viking drops 25. What a bunch of legends you guys are. Thank you very, very much, Random Viking. Welcome, guys, to the Nut House. You should be able to access the Discord server. Refresh your page. You should have all the emotes now. Thanks to the generosity of some nutters. Thank you for 77 months as well, Random Viking. Oh, what? No, Bob. What? That's a lot of subs, Bob. I'm speechless, man. 100 subs, guys. I don't know what to say. 100 of you are now subscribers. Thank you to Bob. Can we get some squirrel love in chat for Bob? At least the guys who just got a gifted sub, chuck some squirrel love in chat. Thank you very, very much, Bob. That's insane, mate. The hype train just exploded. Let me just drag pups and stuff down here. Hello.
We're just in the nuttiness, mate.
Yeah, I know. That's just bonkers. Actual bonkers. A lot of subs just got gifted. CHR, thank you for 20 months. And Timble, thank you for 34. Yeah, very, very generous. Level 11 hype train. Yeah, of course, Onamichi. Of course, you'd throw in 4,000 bits. Why not? As if you didn't give enough. You just back from doing your shopping. Standing still, I've not been yet. Well, not near Tesco anyway. I was thinking of going to Malden Morrison's just because it's not anywhere near Chelmsford and maybe it'll be quieter. We'll see.
That's a place I ain't been in a while.
Onamichi, thank you for the 4,000 bits. Kawoda was 75 months. I forgot what I was doing. I know what I was doing. Yes, I know what I was doing. I was changing engines.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Oh yeah, hi everybody.
I only remembered to say hi because someone said hi to me. I was so focused on doing what I was doing.
My lord. I'm not addicted. I believe this confirms my previous prediction, and I told you so seems fitting.
Thank you, Fatty. You're definitely not wrong, mate. Thank you for the delivery. Roadworks, thank you for 32 months. Just in time for Christmas streams. Rubicon with 28.
Suddenly I told it to make another 6,000.
Well, it's 25 per.
Yep.
And what is this? 25, 40?
Energy low.
So it needs 20,000 plates each.
Hang on, I can make some more. 1 sec.
How many we've got?
That's quick math, you know, 20 by 40 by 25-ish.
I wish there was a way you could say, just like, make this amount without having to click or something.
Hi everybody. Yeah, I don't know, Paul, this game for streaming and communicating and talking is like on the scale of we're all concentrating. Like,
Yeah, it is a little bit like that.
I don't know if we've got enough iron for this.
well, I'll have to take the red ship out and do some, you know, I'm happy to grunt, so it's, if we need another iron run, I'll go and do it.
I've told it to make 20k. It's a funny story you should mention rovers, Captain Flint. You know we used to have 2 and now we've only got 1.
What happened to that other rover?
I wonder what happened to that other rover pod.
Was that my first rover that I carefully crafted?
It was, yes.
What happened to it? CHR. Oh, man. CHR gifting 25 subs. Welcome, guys. Thank you for so many gifts this morning. You guys are crazy. There's the klaxon. El Plagiato, thank you for 200 bits. Volpadrak, 29 months. Rubicon, thank you for 28. Yeah. More squirrel gifts in chat. Thank you very much, CHR. Level 12, Hype Train. I think that's the most it's been.
Does that mean you get 100k viewers again, Paul?
Only if I play Fortnite, mate. That's the caveat, isn't it? You got to play the right game.
Yeah, but what happened to your rover, Paul?
I don't know. Why don't you tell everybody about that?
Well, what happened? I believe we loaded in. Right, before anyone says anything, I would just like to say this was not me. I had no part to play in this. I was nowhere near when this happened. But I believe we were doing some work off stream, and me helped a certain person flip the rover back on its wheels, and then that person left for the evening, and the rover then may have rolled again, tumbled down a hill, split in half, and now we don't have a rover.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
I'm not.
However, didn't you miss a step, though? Wasn't there something like he flipped it, and then somebody helped him to get back on his feet, and then he flipped
Yep.
it again,
Yep.
and then we found it down the side of a hill in 2 pieces.
Yep. Look, I'm
I
not
wouldn't
naming
even call it
names.
pieces. It was literally 4 wheels was the only thing that was
That's
there.
very true, Sammy. I'm not naming names, Matty. Right, but
I think your subtlety needs a bit of work there, Pup. So I mean, I didn't quite get that.
I'm
I
not
mean,
naming
okay,
names.
hang on. See, Hannah can confirm I was helping Paul.
we didn't get a screenshot of it, did we?
No. I didn't say any name for him. What are you on about? It is Hannah, I agree.
Right, are you happy now, Pups? You moaned about making that platform. That's now
Thank you.
done.
Thank you, Sammy.
You know, he was whining before the stream, like, "Oh, it's too big."
Right, no, because Paul, you said 20 by 20, yes or no?
I said 20 by 20 just as a starter, yeah.
And Sammy comes on and goes, oh, well, I would make it like 20 by 40 to start with.
Well, go for it, but that's a lot of stuff.
Well, you're going to build a 3D print and welder thing, so I said to Pups, well, just build the columns out, leave the deck, and then once you've built the welder, it can build the deck itself, right? Paul, have you taken a copy of your red ship?
Negative.
Right.
I have not. Like, that ship needs to be cloned.
Would you like to prioritise that? Because I think we're going to need to do an iron run.
He can come and the welder and all can be made now if you want. After he's finished
Yeah,
doing
but
what
that's
he's
going
doing.
to take time. I'm just trying to sort out some scanner thing.
Hello from the kitchen, Hannah.
CSJ, thank you for 79 months. Thank you very much, sir. I should be able to get rid of all this now. Right, let's give this a quick test flight. Seems to be okay. What do you mean it looks stupid? The scanner does not look stupid.
Right, ban him.
I will caveat the fact that it does look stupid, but it's been more useful than it looking stupid, and I don't care.
I just think that person's being incredibly rude.
Maximum range. Well, Beluga plane doesn't look stupid, does it? Oh, wait, yeah, it does. But it has to. It's functional. It's effective, though, this thing. Does what it's meant to do.
Paul, when you land that, can I borrow you for like 2 minutes?
Yeah. Actually, just before... Is it Shift Control B to take a blueprint? Something.
I believe so, yeah. Something like that.
There it is, let's call it. Large grid 8157. That's not a large grid.
Perhaps it's because it's looking at the scanner.
It might just take the largest thing, in which case this is going to be a problem.
You could just screenshot, Paul, name it as a test, and then put it on the projector and see
Small
what
grid,
happens.
there we go. So it is sensitive to where you look.
Yeah.
Rename, we'll call that.
I do wonder if that will let you put the big part on without the trickery now, because it's a blue.
Okay. That's on my blueprint list anyway. That's all I need to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll just do the same to the red ship here, blueprint it.
Don't forget that the scanner itself won't be built as part of the blueprint.
I can just re-add that, it's not a big problem.
Well, the rotor will be there, right?
I'm guessing the rotor will be there, it'll just be the trickery of putting the rotor head on. Because that was a fun exercise.
Right, so they're both blueprinted.
Cool.
And the game's saved.
Yeah, I think I need to go and get some iron because the plate production has stopped.
Yeah. Well, you found a gigantic iron patch, I seem to remember. Do you want me to move the rover there as well, or are you just going to do runs to the base?
I'm happy to do runs because it's not a rush job, is it?
Okay.
Although whether you want to build up another ship so I can do my usual and hop from one into the other.
Well, you say build up another ship. We don't have any bloody iron, do we? So that's going to be a bit difficult.
Well, let's prioritise that. Can you get that on the projector and I'll start building that out, and then if I
What?
run out, I'll then have to...
Get the red ship on the projector.
Yeah.
Paul, quickly while you was here, where
What?
you-
Sorry, Pups. I did come to help you. Then somebody
Yeah,
summoned
but
me for
Sammy was
something else.
talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Lol.
Yeah, go on. What?
Whereabouts are you going to build the welder from? Because I just want to know where to not build anything. Are you going to have it in the middle?
Well, no, you can't have it in the middle, can you?
You can if you put pistons to go left and right on.
Yeah, but what's the use of that? Then your platform has been cut in half.
So I think, Pups, what
I
you
meant like the middle of the... Not actual the middle.
Well, you didn't specify. Sorry, Paul.
can I suggest something, Pups?
Yes.
Build another block here.
Yes.
So that's 3 wide, and then you can center things. So when I said 20, 21's probably better, because then you can have a
Technically,
centre block.
this is 9 without that block there. That's 9 this way and 9 the other side.
Okay.
I counted it out.
That's fine. It's usually when you have a centre, you have an odd number of blocks.
So I don't know if you want to build your welder off the top of that pole because it will have access to everything.
Yeah, so what I'm counting here is 9 right and 10 left.
It should be 9 each side.
No, it's not. Not from this pipe.
Oh, from the pipe. I wasn't counting from
Well,
the
the pipe's the middle, isn't it? That's why I'm
I
saying...
will build another one, Paul.
That's why I'm saying build this 3 wide, because then the pipe runs down the centre of it, doesn't it?
Does the platform need to be pulled out by one then?
Pulled out, what do you mean?
Does it need to be that wide?
That wide. Where am I looking?
As in
Into the
21
corner.
squares wide instead of 20.
Look. Head out, over here. It needs to be this wide.
Well, you can put 10 on that side if you want, or you can get rid of 1 on the other side. I don't mind. My point was it wasn't symmetrical. But it is now. Right, so this is the pipe, right? So I would suggest that you come forward another to here and bring it out there. And
For
then,
the welder, yeah?
then what I will do is from here, I
Yep.
will then build the welder like up here or something
Okay.
like that. It's just a marker for you. I'm not going to build it there. But just make the pipe come up here, and then everything in front of this will be building space.
Yep.
It'll be small for now, but we can go large later.
Is the green ship scrapped now then, Paul?
The green ship is definitely scrap.
The one that's broken, you
So-
mean?
Yeah, it has an unknown problem with it.
So if I move that, take that apart, and then put the parts for that back in the thing, then you can build another one of the
Another
red
one of the
ones,
red ones, yeah.
make it green or whatever.
Sounds good. You feel old here, CSJ. Why? Aussie Trainman, thank you for 17 months. December the 7th, 2014, you subbed then. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Daddy Addy, thank you, 28 months. That makes you a veteran, CSJ. It doesn't make you old, it makes you a veteran.
Yeah, so there's only 900 steel plate in stock and no iron.
Well,
As an
I can
FYI.
go and get iron, or I can start building a ship to go and get iron. Which do you think?
I will go and I'm going to take this green ship apart. I will go and grab the iron in the red ship while you're building out the second ship, or I'm happy to build out the second ship while you go and get iron. Either or.
Don't mind.
Is the takeoff sequence still 5 to 9?
Yeah, nothing's changed. You should just find you've got more power, more stability, more storage, more
No,
of
I'm in the
everything
green
that's
one
good.
at the moment.
Warning, projection out of bounds.
Is it because the red ship is in the way, Paul?
Probably. I'm just watching him take my baby. Don't you damage it.
This isn't. No, this is being ripped apart.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
that's fine.
that's the
Yeah, you can
broken
blow
one,
that one
Paul.
up. That's fine. Don't care about that.
Well, I was going to blow it up, but I was thinking we need the parts more than we do the.
That's the runt of the litter. Do with that what you will.
Hey, this was a V1, right? You always need a V1.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with that. I don't know what happened with it. It's just weird.
I blame Rome.
I blame Froman Matty.
What was I going to do? I know what I was going to do. Looks like you have no connection block. Oh, so what do you mean? Connection block? What you mean?
Oh, for when you start building it, you need the connection, don't you?
Connection to what?
So you need to bring some blocks out of the projector to start building the thing on.
Oh yeah, I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, that's what I think you mean.
Gotcha.
Oh, and plus you turn the blueprint on build show all at the moment, because it's on build only.
Yep. Keep projection, show on a buildable. That's really weird the way it's oriented like that.
You what, mate?
So if it's show buildable only and you have no connection with a block to the blueprint, it won't show anything and gives this error. You just build it there. Why is the projector rotated even? It's really weird.
Was
No
it just
idea.
placed on the crooked?
Build ship rotor is on 181 degrees.
Right, so that's the green ship taken apart.
Because you rotated the head, that's the limit, not the actual. Rotor's not locked.
Right, so you've got a copy of this red ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say goodbye to it, Paul, because it's the last time you're going to see it.
That didn't sound good. The rotor lock is definitely on. Rotor will lock its current position. Rotor angle.
Is it worrying that because I did the scanning, I don't even need the waypoints on to find where these places are?
Yes. Okay. Alright, we can work with that. That's better. So now I just need to build blocks underneath it now into the centre bit, don't I?
Yeah. And just have it to one of the batteries and then change it to only show buildable, and you'll start from the battery out.
No, we've made a load of explosives on Amici, but we've not actually traded them yet. That's one of the things for today, is to pop over to the station, sell a load of explosives, and decide what to do with the money.
You're one block too high, I think, Paul.
Why am I one block too high?
Looked like one of them was going into the battery.
It is, but if I don't, will that one be touching it?
I think if you take that one out, now change this to show buildable only.
Is that connected to that?
If I, let me check. There you go. You can buy ships, weapons, ore, I think, like rare parts.
B Sharp, thank you for 5 months. Happy holidays to you. Cannot withdraw 19 power cells. That's not a good sign.
Might need to put them into production.
I did. That's the point, I did. Shift, put into production. Can't take 19 power cells. We are missing something.
Iron, probably.
Could be.
Let me have a look. Production. Oh yeah, it is iron. Everything is red.
Okay, well, we can't do very much because you've used all the iron, mate. If only we had another mining rover handy right now.
Oh, what? It's almost like we had one, Paul, for this
I
situation.
wonder what happened to it.
I wonder what happened to it as well, Paul.
Is the connector gone on the main landing pad?
Yes, I did say this.
Did you say it in English?
Yes. You
Well,
have
there's
to land
still
on
one
this
here.
one.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just trying to avoid being near you, but that's fine. I'll land here.
Perhaps it's just
not-
trying to make life interesting.
No, if not, move your ore detector to this one and then just swap them over. So that the ore detector's permanently landed.
Well, I'll move this out of the way. Don't think it needs to be there.
That was my job for today, and then I got taken over to build a building platform.
There's always an excuse with you, pups. Like,
At least I don't destroy our creations. Next time you want the big part on the small block, Sammy, you can do it yourself.
Yeah, I think we should genuinely need some landing feet on it. This one. Just because it's so top heavy.
okay, so this doesn't seem to be emptying the iron.
Yeah.
That sorter's definitely set correctly. Because Paul done
Unless I'm not looking at it properly, but that doesn't look like it's emptying to me.
it. One sec. Control panel. Yeah, active filters.
On Amici, thank you.
Hang
Gift
on,
sub to
sorry.
Mavi. B Sharp, thank you for 5 months.
By now.
But it's not going down. If I search for red in the panel, oh, there you go. Now it's going down.
Yeah.
Or it did go down. Now it's stopped.
Well. Infantry. Ship only.
There's still 7.3k in there.
Because that's a new battery. Also, that was put on after these two, so that's not fully charged. That started off in 25%. This probably had that had less than that. So these have charged up to near full, and that one's still catching up.
Now there's only 2k in it. Did you?
Yeah,
take-
I did it manually, mate. I'm not waiting at the moment. We
I
need
was
the iron.
trying to figure it out.
I'll go and get another load, and then we can try and figure it out.
Let me double check this.
I still can't get power cells.
You might have to reprioritize it, maybe.
It might be because you've only just delivered iron.
Right. What else do you need?
No, as in, it will take a minute to mine the iron.
It's making ingots right now.
And that's what it should be doing.
Yeah, and
So
it's
if you put
making
it
loads
into
of steel
production,
plate.
Can it not make loads of steel plate for now?
It is making a load of steel plate.
Yeah, but we need other things as well with the iron, don't we?
Yeah, and assembler too. So you need to
Just
decide.
right click it. I'm miles away from the base and I can't stop myself from falling, so... Thank you, game.
Still making plate and not them, I don't.
Go on.
What's the production queue?
There's 2 production. What one are you looking at? I've cancelled the iron plate. It's now building your stuff.
Well, I'm going to need enough for 3 batteries, so I'll need to add them to the queue as well. Doc, thank you for your raid of 3. I literally can't make enough stuff here. The irony. I made stuff to make a miner to get
Also,
stuff
don't forget,
that we
Paul,
need.
you can change the setting to use production machine 1 and then put stuff into production. There's 2 machines.
Right, I'm coming back if you want to try and figure out why this isn't auto.
Yeah, I just need to get some hydrogen on out.
So what were you saying, Pups? Change what?
So if you look at it, there's using 1 machine. If you change it to the other one and then put stuff in, it will use that machine.
Well, how do I tell it when I when I want to get stuff made? How do I tell it to go into that assembler?
It will stay on that now because that's where you've set that block to use. So if you come out of that and then press your order.
No, let's put it on too, mate.
Is it? Hang on.
It's doing it, but I'm just saying it didn't put it in
We can speed that one up. We can just set these to work together.
The trouble when they work together is they then bottleneck on one queue,
Yep.
don't they? So if you put 1,000 steel plate, that'll get made before everything else. Can't we take the cargo transporter and fill it with iron? What, you mean the rover? Well, I did suggest that. Probably would have been
Right.
better.
Okay, so it seems to have emptied some of them, but there's 1 cargo container with iron ore still in it.
So, wait, what? Yeah, that's the same one that got. No, it's stuck in 2
Yeah.
as well. 2 and 4.
Red ship cargo container 2 has got iron in it, and that's the only one that's got iron in it.
And number 4 does.
Not on my screen.
What's medium cargo container? Because that's showing as ship only.
I can't see medium cargo container on my screen, so I don't know where you're looking.
Where's this ore base that you've gone to?
It's Iron Down 2, isn't it, over that way?
Why isn't
I don't know
this-
whether you put another GPS node.
I am down to...
That's how I didn't use the waypoint, Paul. That's how I knew where it was.
I just need to know where to go to, that's all.
I think it's Iron Down 2 is where we were working.
Just need to declutter my interface.
I don't get why this isn't empty in there.
Oh, now I can see medium cargo container 4.
I'm guessing you're
Oh, it is
emptying
going
that
down.
manually.
It's going down.
Wait, did you do that?
No, it's gone.
Wait, let me just double check what I changed.
So it's empty now.
Alright, all I did was change the ship connector to collect all, and that seems to have emptied it.
Iron down 2, where are you?
It's the one that's over in the direct. If I fly it a bit low, then it's the one over in this direction.
Well,
180
there it
from
is.
your vision at the moment. There you go. It's over this way, yeah?
Yep. Oh, that's just nasty terrain here.
Yeah.
Seriously, even like these large wheels just can't get over this stuff. Pug, what we need is some proper physics. I don't think the ship will be able to carry me. But who knows? Not tried it.
Well, what's your weight? 44.
44 tons.
In theory, it might just be able to do it.
I mean, even if I get down there, I'll probably never get back.
Well, it was the logic of the base is less than 2 kilometers away.
It's just terrain is just horrendous. We're going to need a different way back, that's for sure.
These ejectors seem to be working a lot quicker than the other ones. Have you done something different?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe they've just got enough power now. If you need to jump, you can hold down X. What? Injectors don't have a speed. The sorter's the bottleneck, apparently.
Are you inbound, or am I taking us back to base?
I'm close to you. I'm just finding a level spot on a little green patch over here.
Ship, why are you doing that?
Because it's heavy. And weird things happen when it's heavy.
I don't think I've damaged any of them. Okay. Alright, you're over there.
Yeah, that's about as close as I can safely get. After that, it starts to become a bit of a drop. And I do not know how we're going to get back, but I'm trying to figure that out. Now, the parking brake works from, we just don't use it when you're connected to anything else. You just press P, but if you press P at the base, bad things happen. Let's try and figure a route back. Maybe this way. Ouch. Stick to the Green Valley, maybe.
So, is this same docking sequence as if I was at base?
Yes.
Yeah, should be no different. Okay, that's probably the best way. I'll just come back so I can watch you tip the whole thing up. Yeah, but I did do awesome, but it doesn't seem to work very well.
Okay, so I connected it, and it started to lift that. It started to lift the rover up.
Lift it?
Yeah, so I did a slow 98765 to make sure it was all working. So while I was up a bit, the connector connected, and it lifted the left-hand side wheels off the ground. So I think empty, this could possibly lift that.
Quite possibly. Cockpit's got nothing in it. Medium container.
See, now this is confusing because I don't know the difference between what containers are called what.
Well, you've got Red Rover ejector, Red Rover ejector.
Yeah, but the containers aren't called anything different,
Well,
so I don't know.
You'd have to detach and then rename your containers to Red Rover container. And then when you redock, we can tell. What's your mass now? See, I've gone up in mass. I'm now 70,000.
Yeah, I'm not completely empty. I've got 18k still in storage.
Did the connector change when you lifted off something? Because I was
So
still in the
one
menu.
one container that's called Red Container 4. If I change that,
When you lifted off from the base summit, I was still fixing the problem, and you just lifted off. So I don't know if it's set. If you go to the connector on the ship, is it set to collect all?
hang on, I'm just trying to rename some stuff so it's know that it's a red ship or not. It's just that one container that Paul missed. So red ship connector.
Yeah, there should be a connect all option. A collect all option.
A collect all option is off.
Turn that on. That's why it's not emptying.
So red ship connector wants to be collect all on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you.
Wait, why do you want the red
now,
ship to collect?
Yeah,
it's
surely
not
that should be
actually
throw out.
connecting. No, it's not actually. It doesn't work like that. Don't worry, because you've got the sorter, so it won't let anything pull back up into the ship. So it will just empty.
Just seems like an odd thing to have.
red ship cargo container 4 is getting filled.
Is the setting on the rover correct?
Oh, hang on. Red ship cargo container is emptying. It would help if they weren't both red, but never mind.
Yeah,
oh, hang on. It is emptying.
Red container 2 is emptied.
Yeah, red ship cargo container 4 is emptying.
Yeah,
So it is working.
I think it's working.
I think so.
Because on the sorter on the rover pool, we have it to accept ice and ore, don't we?
On the rover.
The rover, yeah.
You mean the sorter?
On the sorter pool, yeah, yeah.
You said connector. Red ship connector. They're the ejector sorters, upper connector, or ingots and ice.
Yeah.
It will allow through.
Yeah, that's why it's working. Because it won't let anything travel backwards, it will only let stuff travel through it.
Ponta Boy, thank you for 20 months.
Do you want to do a mining run, Paul, or?
Thank you, Ponta Boy. No, I'm fine helping out here.
Cool.
As long as we've got this working now, we can just grind some mats and get back. How's the ship behaving?
As well, better than the other one.
But you said there was something weird earlier. You was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I pulled out of the hole and powered right, and then it just kept going right. It's like the thrusters on the
Was you
slew
listing?
from left and right are just not powerful enough.
you've got to keep your roll level when you're heavy, particularly. Every time you turn, it rolls a bit. So you got to look at that artificial horizon. Just keep yourself level, because when you're really heavy and you're not level, it'll just start going one direction. You can't stop it. You full?
Full enough. There's like an optimum space of mining versus getting the stone sorted, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You don't want to leave until you're like full of iron, though, do you?
Yeah, no, but like this is the fullest I've been. I'm 81 tons. Whereas like the last run I was like 77. It just depends, I think, on how pure the vein that you're hitting as to how saturated with stone or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent vein, though.
Yeah, but I was aiming for the actual, like, where I've tried to dig the hole out a bit bigger. Obviously, I'm taking stone as well as the iron.
You never like One Direction, Anna. What, the you mean the band? Dusty, what's Cornard virus?
Talking about viruses, Paul, I'm doing a year and walking around with a face mask on.
This face mask, right? I've had this on for about 6 days now. And I went to the cinema to watch Avatar last night, and I wore it all the way there in the car, all the way through the cinema, and then all the way back in the car. I refused to get ill at Christmas. Everybody in my family has got something right now. Be it chesty cough, sneezing, bronchitis, you name it. They've got it, and I'm staying away from it.
I am like desperately surprised that you haven't actually put a bed in your office. Like, you know, camp bed along your back wall. Just nope.
Well, I mean, the problem is I feel like the prisoner. Like, they're all walking around coughing and spluttering, but because they're all ill, they don't need to wear a mask, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the one that gets to wear the mask all the time, so that I don't get ill. Actually, no, Hannah. Like, Cineworld was really busy. The car park was full, and there was so many people inside. But for Avatar, I'd say it was about 2/3 full, which was really surprising. So maybe
Also,
a lot of people didn't come.
Don't the Cineworld car park also share it with like whatever else is
Oh,
there?
there's
I don't
loads
even
of
know what's there
restaurants.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah. The Festival Leisure Park thing.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been many years since I've been to Festival Leisure Park, Paul.
Yeah. Baz, I really enjoyed it, mate. I thought it was a great film. The last half an hour was fantastic. It is long, and I managed to not go to the bathroom. It's like a 3-hour movie. So I was pacing myself with my Diet Coke, thinking, I'm not drinking this too quickly, otherwise I'm going to have to go. What did you think of it, Baz? You don't need a Twitter account, Baz. All my tweets are posted in the Discord server. What do you mean,
It was to Hannah's comment. We can, Hannah, if you want.
What's that?
See Avatar.
Is this when you're going seeing Hannah?
Yeah, so you know, we're doing the thing in January, Paul, the day before I have to travel because of strikes / maintenance on the tracks.
Right.
My travel plans have been thrown into chaos.
Oh, God.
But I've got round it, so it's fine now.
Oh, I did, Baz. I did. I literally turned to my daughter and said, I bet you that person... Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I might spoil
Wait,
something.
Dumbledore's
But yeah,
on
Baz.
leave again?
I literally predicted it, Baz. Stop being scared of being sick. Well, I'm not scared of being sick. I just don't want to be sick. So it's a bit of a choice. If you are, you are. Cool.
Stop telling people how to feel.
Yeah.
This is 2022.
If I don't want to get sick, I've got every right to wear a mask to reduce my chances of getting sick.
Yeah, see, Dave, it's the same as me. The day I was meant to travel from Peterborough to London, there is no trains due to maintenance.
Oh dear. Right, when you unload this time, I'm going to head back and get this stuff into the base.
Well, I don't know if you want to go because I'm doing a slow. I'm making this hole a bit bigger, so
Alright.
I'm not going to be quick because I pretty much extinguished the extent of where things will nice and red.
What I can't work out is why this thing still feels front heavy, even though I put the batteries at the back. Like, what is the weight on this thing? Is it the cockpit? I wish it showed you the mass of things.
Yeah. Dave, what are you trying to say?
Don't know, you can't feel it either way, Dave. If you sat in the front or the back.
Wow.
He's just a lightweight, Dave.
Wow.
Herd dog, I'm not afraid of COVID. I just don't want to be ill. I think you misunderstand. I'm not, like, frightened of it. I've had it. I know what it's like. I just don't want it. I don't want a flu. I don't want a cold. I don't want COVID. I don't want to be sick. Is that okay? Thanks.
Sorry.
I've noticed when you've got when you press H and go through the different modes, if you hold the Alt key down, it shows extra info. So you can kind of have it on a minimal view and then just tap Alt when you want to see more information. Okay, so I found a way down to that place anyway. You just follow the valley, basically. Now that this thing doesn't need any drill bits, I might move the wheels to the front a bit more.
I'll make it a 10.
I could do. It's just it works quite well as an 8, you know, because I've got the steering angles on the wheels set just right. Like the front axle and rear axle's on 20 degrees, I think, and then the middle two are on 15, and then that stops the wheels from clipping. Okay.
The nice thing about landing on the rover is it doesn't reset your camera angle in third person.
Pops,
Yes.
the rover's not emptying.
1 sec. Probably be the same problem with the thing. 1 second.
I'm sure our logistics system used to work.
Control panel.
And the red ship isn't emptying either.
What?
So it empties into Paul's rover fine, but it doesn't empty into the base.
1 second. Give me a sec. Rover rear connector. Paul, can you see if the rover's emptying?
One sec.
I'm flying between two parts. Why isn't that working?
I don't see anything really happening now. I've a lot of iron ore.
That's all plumbed up correctly.
Well, this might not working because it's getting confused between the two red ships now.
Onamichi, he's the one that broke it, mate. He used to be fine. Has somebody been building this ship out?
Yeah, I have. Give me a second, something. $89 of 95. 5 interior lights and a gyroscope. Right, try now, Sammy.
No, it doesn't look like it's going down. Well, hang on, I think I've lost some of it. So it's partly working.
I wonder if it's too far away from the super to pull stuff out.
Well, why is it empty 3 containers and not...
That's a good question, son.
So container 4 is still full, and the ship connector is still full. Is it because the refineries are full?
Should just put it into storage. Did you take stuff out, Sammy?
No, I haven't taken anything out.
Okay, so it's just the ship connector now. is it because... If it's because the refinery's full, we should just throw it into storage.
I think, yeah, red ship connector is the only thing I've got left now. Obviously, let's face it, it's now getting... Maybe you fixed it, half fixed it, because it's just getting saturated with iron from 2 different places now, isn't it?
Yeah, but it should just throw it into storage.
Well, it is now filling up the storage, but is it just getting confused between...
Oh, there you go, it's emptying.
The red ship connector is now emptied.
Yeah, so your ship is now empty.
Yeah,
I'm
and the
guessing it's
rover is
bottleneck.
emptied. Yeah.
Which I could solve, because I could just separate the rover platform and that platform and just have them both plumbed into the storage. That's not a big issue if
Yeah,
it's just a bottleneck.
have you just teed the pipeline for now?
So it's all running, they're all running through one pipe.
Yeah, so that's perhaps you need individual pipes. all
So
back to the
my
storage.
guess is,
Critical.
yeah, because it's emptied the rover first.
Yeah, because he connected first.
Yeah, so it was literally just a pipe bottleneck.
Yeah, so
I
when
can
we get
fix
the
that. That's like a 2-minute fix.
well, when we get the new storage system in place underneath, that would perhaps sort that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can.
There'll be multiple pipes going in.
I can fix it for now. Just split off the rover one and have that independent into the storage, and stick a soldier on it. That's not a big problem.
It's really difficult to see the missing interior line. There it is, I think. Can't see
can
like
I
what's
just
done and what's
ask,
not.
The red ship, but because there's now 2 red ships in existence, isn't there, at the moment?
Yep.
Is the ones that you've coloured green the one that I'm in?
You're in the red one. I'm going to change the colour of this one.
No, I'm looking in the control panel, Paul. I'm trying to figure out whether my batteries are recharged or not.
Well, I'm not docked, am I? Because I'm still being built. So I'm not on the connectors.
There's two red ship battery ones. One's coloured green and one's coloured white. I'm assuming the one that's coloured green is my one.
Anything that's white belongs to your ship. If you disconnect from the base, everything will show white. If you connect to the base, anything that isn't white is on a different grid. I didn't send it to them. No, normal 2D.
And 95% full, that'll do. Are you bringing the rover back over, or you're going to go back to...
I'm just going to sort this ship out first.
Cool. I'll do relay trips then.
So mate, this
Yes?
landing pad is now independent from the rover landing pad.
As in where I was?
Yeah, so they're
Right.
both being plumbed into storage, but they're just independent now, so there's not a bottleneck.
Can't bother with 3D, Bess.
I don't get the appeal of 3D, to be honest.
Yeah, Dusty, you'd want to watch the first Avatar before you watch the next one.
I think I'd have to re-watch the first one.
Yeah.
It's not really anime, is it, Dave? Well, I mean, I see what you mean, but it's not. It's like how can I put it? It's like realism CGI, isn't it? It's not really anime as such. It doesn't look like somebody's drawn it. It's so realistic that you kind of forget that it's not real. It's rendered just like a lot of
CGI,
things.
isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Just before I do that.
Wait, there's an anime avatar thing, Dave? The last Airbender is not Avatar.
Why can I not change the grid name of this ship?
Isn't that done in the control panel?
Oh, I'm in the control panel. Current grid. Small grid 363. But it won't let me change the grid name. Is that about an old kid show? What, Dave? It's because you're no longer connected to the projector. Well, I couldn't change it when I was connected to the projector. Like, if I jump in the red ship, I'm fairly certain I can change the name of that. I'm surprised I didn't come up with a better way of doing this.
In before someone goes, there's a mod for that.
We're just going through and to like rename everything one at a time. It's just so dumb. Every single thruster, every single everything container. Well, you know, Baz, when we've got enough, once I've gone beyond the needs of RGB, then I'll start doing something else. We can go for the whole rainbow, Baz, and we can line them up and say, we have these ships with pride. This is the worst thing. Like when you can't rename a group. Because when you change the name of it and you hit save, it gives you a new group, which is just annoying. Because then when you delete this one, it then unmaps it off your control panel. So it's now no longer down here. Could you make this any more annoying? Red ship all lights, green ship all lights, red ship batteries. Red ship drills, injectors.
As I think we figured that out a long time ago.
What's that?
You need upward thrusters to keep the ship from rolling over.